Hey guys, welcome to Bootstrap 4 from scratch with 5 projects. In this course, we'll be covering everything in Bootstrap 4.1.1 from utilities to CSS classes, JavaScript widgets, and Sass. So this course was designed for absolutely anyone that knows or doesn't know anything about the Bootstrap framework. We're starting from absolute scratch and we're going to look at things piece by piece. So if you've never used it before, or you've used Bootstrap 3, or even if you're a Bootstrap 4 Pro and you just want to build some projects, I think you'll get a lot from this course. Now, this course was initially released in 2017 using Bootstrap Beta, but every video and all the projects have been completely redone to use the latest version at this time, which is 4.1.1. Now, this course has also been simplified by removing the compiling with gulp and using npm to install Bootstrap. I found that many people were struggling with this, and it actually took away from learning the actual Bootstrap framework. Okay, so we're still going to learn about Sass. In one of the projects, we're going to use a graphical tool called Koala to compile our Sass. All right, so what should you know before taking this course? You should definitely know the basics of HTML, preferably HTML5, because we'll be using HTML5 semantic tags like header, footer, section, and so on. You don't need to know a ton of CSS, but the basics will help. We will be writing some custom CSS in addition to the Bootstrap markup. It says JavaScript, but you'll be fine if you don't really know much JavaScript or jQuery. We will be doing a little bit of custom jQuery for things like smooth scrolling, but nothing that is going to really confuse you. So this course has 11 sections, and it has 5 to 10 lectures per section. And we'll have 4 sections using the Sandbox, which I'll explain in a second what that is, and then 5 sections with 1 project each. Okay, so 5 projects total. Also, all the code is going to be included in this course. Each project intro video will have the final code for that project or for that theme. So let's talk a little bit about what the Bootstrap Sandbox is. It's basically a custom UI that I created that is broken up into different sections that correspond with the course, and each one starts with just bare HTML, and then in each lecture we'll be adding the Bootstrap markup together and talking about what it is, what it does, and so on. And this will prevent you from having to type out all of the basic HTML stuff. We can just focus on Bootstrap itself. So it's broken up into four different sections: utilities, CSS components, the grid and flexbox, and then JavaScript widgets. All right, so once we complete the Sandbox, we'll be moving on to our projects. So all projects are completely responsive and mobile friendly. The first one is called Loop Lab, and it's basically a landing page for a social network type site. In addition to Bootstrap markup, we'll be adding some custom basic CSS styling for things like image overlays. And all images for every project will be included, and they're all free, high quality stock images. So next we have a project called Mazooks, which is a landing page for a book. In this project, I'll show you how to use Bootstrap with Sass, which is a CSS preprocessor or precompiler, and it allows you to kind of customize the Bootstrap CSS. So if you want to customize the colors of the primary class or something like that. And we'll be using a cross-platform program called Koala to do this. So next we have Glosm, which is a multi-page theme with a carousel, a photo gallery using light boxes, a testimonial slider, and more. And we'll be using a couple external scripts to achieve this stuff. And then project 4 is called Bloggin, and it's basically a back-end UI for like a blogging platform, like an admin dashboard. So we'll have a few pages including the main dashboard, a login page, settings, a profile page, and some other stuff as well. And then the last project is called Portfolio Grid, which is going to be a bit different than the rest of the projects. There's no nav bar. We're actually going to use the JavaScript collapse module to create the pages. So the home, the resume, the work, and the contact page. We're also going to use a lot of the different flexbox classes in this project as well. And you can see it's very responsive. All of the projects are very responsive. All right, so hopefully you enjoy this course, and after you take it, you'll be able to create your own websites and your own application UIs using Bootstrap 4. So let's go ahead and get started.